Grand Rising, everybody, or good afternoon, or good day, or good night, or whenever you're reaching this, or connecting with this. It's a timeless message. It's a beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you are, whenever you find this. Just thinking about my dad. He died, I think we're coming up on 5 years. I don't even know. I don't count like that. I don't care like that. Like it might as well be 5,000 because one day was too long without him. But I was just thinking about things he used to tell me, and we all have cornerstone moments in our life. And I remember one of the things he used to tell me that sometimes would frustrate me the most and piss me off is when I would tell him I can't do it, and he would tell me there's no such word as can't. Right? And it wasn't for years that I really understood that he was right, and that he was basically Yoda telling me do or do not. There is no try, right? But there is no can't, right? There's no such word as can't. It was such a great mantra, I guess it would be. And it shaped me for sure. Like there's not anything I've never been able to do. I may not be good at everything, but there's nothing I can't do. Although I think also with that attitude, I've also had a lot of what you call beginner's luck, and I think that's like because of the eradication of certain energies, like can't, right? And I think it's one of those guys, right? Joe Dispenza, or I don't know what he's, probably more than just him, but it's like whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. Right, so my dad was onto something way before these guys, but he didn't live long enough to share it with you himself, because I would have pushed him to do it in his retirement, but he never made it, which sucks. But I would think he would say he had a happy life. It just wasn't the ending that he wanted. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let's not get so morose. No such word as can't. Remember, there's no such word as can't. No such word as can't. You can do anything, right? You're the block. You're the reason you can't do it. So, yes, you can. You just have to not give up and keep trying, right? And there's no try. There's do or do not. So just keep going, right? Looking at it in such finality is what stops you, right? So if you know that you're always learning, then you know that you can do anything. Because whether you've achieved it or not yet is maybe what you're confused about. You can do it, you just haven't achieved what you know you can do yet. So don't get confused. It's important that you don't get confused and that you don't get frustrated and give up, right? Especially when it's in your heart and it's other people telling you, right? If it's yourself, maybe you listen to yourself a little bit more, as long as you know it's not programming. Like, and I'm not saying to listen to yourself and stop. It's just like because you think you can't. It's like, no, like, should I put my energy into this or not? Is when it comes to you. But when it's other voices that are coming in and other influences telling you can't do something, that's, you know what that is, right? That's that program that's trying to keep you down, and it's very effective because you internalize it and then you believe it. But it's really the fear of all these other people around you that are telling you that you can't do it, but really they're projecting that they can, and they never would try, or they would never even attempt, or they have and they failed, or what they consider the failure, right? But I've said this before, right? I think maybe not in a video, but the only failure is giving up, right? Like that's the only failure. Otherwise, you're still in the process of getting to the goal, right? Even in a game. Oh, man. I didn't think I'd pass this house. even in a game, like sports is the best, right? That's what sports will teach you. For me, sports was it's the anecdotal source of everything that I have. Right? All my greatest successes were, sports was the genesis of it. Learning how to lose is more important than winning. I can promise you that. Understanding that there is no losing, there's only learning. That's when you really open yourself up to true victory, right? Because winning isn't everything. It's the learning that is everything. Every champion will tell you that they didn't win until they learned how to lose, right? And then they knew what they were up against, or they knew what they had to do to go the extra little bit to succeed. And it's important. It's all mindset, right? There's no such word as can't. There's no such word as can't.